Hi everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. My project today is a box that measures 3 3/4 by 3 by 3/4, and I'm using the Reindeer Fun bundle along with the Nested Essentials dies. This is the third box in a kit I am offering. It's not going to be ready for about 2 weeks, but if you would like it, I've already sold 3. I have Lynn, Belle, and Gianna. So if you would like to get on the list, so I have 9 left. All right. Okay. So just send me an email, and then later on when they're ready, I'll ask you for your PayPal address to bill you. All right. So this box opens on the side with a bow, and inside I have some Christmas bulb crayons. It's a pack of 4 random colors. You will either get a red or a green, definitely, and then I just had to mix because they came 24 in a pack, so I had to mix them up. But I think they're real cute. They write good, and they're perfect for a little surprise for someone, along with maybe if they not a child, maybe just a little gift card or something in there, or a coffee card, something like that. All right, so this is my host code. Please put that in for any purchases under $150, not including your shipping and tax. And please subscribe and hit the like button. That helps me out. So we need a piece of Rel Red that is 8 by 5 1/4, so you can get 2 of these out of 1 sheet of cardstock. We need some basic white for stamping. We need 2 pieces of the Reindeer Days DSP that are 3 1/2 by 2 3/4. And we need a rectangle that I cut out of basic white using the Nested Essentials dies, and it is 3 by 2 3/8. All right, let me get my Simply Scored. Okay, we're going to start on the 8-inch side. Score at 1/2, 3 1/2, 4 1/4, and 7 1/4. Then turn it to the 5 1/4 inch side and score at 3/4 and 4 1/2. All right, then you want to fold and burnish all your score lines. All right, so how I have this here is the 1/2 inch rectangle is over here, and then 3/4 inch strips on all other sides. And this is what we're going to be doing. Okay, so I'm going to start over here, go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up. Now, if you've never made a box before, this is probably an easy one for you to do. All right, so you're going to go to the next 2 score lines, cut them to the first score line, and then wedge to each side of that square. Go to the last score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge the square. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line and wedge that square. Go to the last score line, cut it to the first score line, and then wedge up. And that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. All right, we're going to take our tear and tape and put it on what's left of this 1/2 inch rectangle next to the score line. And I'm going to take the backing off with my take your pick tool, and then flip it over and fold the sides to meet. All right, so we're only going to be closing one side, so this is our back. So I'll just pick this end. You can pick either end as long as you put your seam in the back part. All right, so I'll put the sides in. then put the back down first. Okay, and that's your box, and you're just gonna tie the ribbon closed on this side. You could do it on this side if you want to. All right, now we need our 2 pieces of DSP that are 3.5 by 2 3/4, and we're gonna put them on the front and the back. This bell paper is adorable. All right. Now let's just let that dry and we'll do our stamping. So we need our rectangle that we cut out and a piece of basic white. And I'm going to be using Tuxedo Black, Pool Party, and Pecan Pie for the spots on the little fawn. I don't believe the mommies have spots because I think they lose them when they're older. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Alright, so let's get our Tuxedo Black first, and we're going to ink up our mama and baby. Okay, and then I'm going to use some Pecan Pie ink for the spots, and it's okay if they get a little bit blurry when we color it because they're kind of on first, so it kind of looks a little bit like that anyway. Alright, so I'm going to cut them out, and now we're going to use some Pool Party ink and the snowflakes, and I'm just going to go all around this rectangle. And sometimes I try to go off so it looks a little bit more natural. There we go. That's done. Okay, so now we have to color our deer. And again, this one is really pretty easy. I'm only using light Bubble Bath and light and dark Pecan Pie. And I'm going to go and put the Bubble Bath inside of their ears on the one that's in the front. For the dark Pecan Pie, I'm going to stay away from the belly, so I'm just going to kind of edge it up to there. And then I'm just going to add a little bit where there are marks, and then along the edge of each leg. All right, and then I'm going to color. Oh, we got to do this little guy too. Just a little bit. He doesn't need too much. All right, and I'll color the rest with light Pecan Pie. I might have gone just a tiny bit too far and not left his breast white there, but that's okay. Okay, now we need our box. And we're going to put our crayons in. And then we're going to get some of the silver and white sheer ribbon and tie it around and tie a bow on the left side. Alright, and then we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of our rectangle. Just put it on there, try to center it as best you can. And then we'll put some dimensionals on the back of our reindeer. just going to put them right on our top. Alright, then I'm going to try to tie the smallest bow I can with red and white baker's twine. Alright, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. This one stayed, so it just takes a little while before it dries. It's too small for a glue dot. Okay, and then for the final touch, I'm going to use some of the red and white peppermints. These are sold out, unfortunately, until the end of December. Every time I think they came in 3 times and they sold out. So I'm going to put a large one right there, a medium one next to it, and then a small one down here by their feet. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about anything or the kit, you can email me. It's below with the links to my blog and my Facebook group, and of course my Stampin' Up shop. All right, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.